wow, yo, yippee, yay, guys. Pow number 16. I'm super excited to be with you guys today. As always, we'll dig dive and love the community. Then talk about what's happening on SwissBorg network with the Dream Fund coming to its end or not. Product update, new about some token listings, some staking opportunities as well. Talk about as well what's happening with the BORG token with this little pump that just happened recently, but more importantly the new staking mechanism and the voting that's behind it, and of course talk about what's happening on the markets. As you guys know, my name is Cyrus Fazel, the proud founder and CEO of SwissBorg, always here to serve you. So let's talk about the community first. Just saw that Carve token was distributed for the Carve nodes. How often the distribution will be? That's a great question. So it's roughly monthly right now, which is good, and the rewards are quite high. So that means that we're already 2x pretty much in the money for those who participated within the Carve node sales. For those again who don't remember what Carve is all about deepen, how to essentially be able to distribute power for gamers and video game producers that will help to get their AI and their GPU mining powers through the Carve network. We are nodes, obviously, stakers, and you guys are the stakers behind. This is definitely a good one. Hopefully with the next phase of this bull run, the token will get much higher than what it is today, because obviously it has as well fallen quite sharply in the last 2 months or so. Good news again is people are still in the money and looking forward to receive this for the next, I think so, 2-3 years, I think so, or 3-4 years, I think so. So it's a long time, every time monthly, which is a good way to show stake and hopefully bring this Carve to the next level. Last week, top Pow Wow's comments, I think so, one was a very good one, is about the Series A update. You guys received a letter regarding Series A. What can I say more than that? Well, I'm sure you received it. From 2024, we have had quite a good year. It was a year where revenue has shown, which was good, which was about 40 million Swiss francs roughly. We were in profit, which was a good thing as well. We have grown the company in terms of employees, so we've in some way increased costs, but for the better reason, obviously. We've done a lot regarding products and services that you probably already know, not more to mention there. Regarding the Series B, we have not taken anything yet, so there's nothing in place for this. Tokenization is still a big subject that we're talking about, and I think so this is something that we are still evaluating. We have talked to multiple different parties, but there's nothing that really, I would say, there's nothing that has said like, okay, let's do it right now, because long story short, there's still not yet the demand and the secondary market to really manage this in a very critical and successful way. So it doesn't talk about, we don't really look at that, and then all the stories regarding IPOs or whatsoever is not really a subject that we've looked into because we don't believe it's the right timing. However, with Kraken and many other people that will do these IPOs going forward, this is good. But it's always on the US market, so that would be SwissBorg going on the US market, and if we don't become a local player there, then it doesn't make sense. And again, this takes 2-3 years. It's a really huge time, so I don't think so it's the right time for us. So that taken into consideration, I hope you guys have some answers to your questions, and if not, again, if you haven't received for whatsoever the reason the main letter that I sent, well, please let me know. We'll do that. When BORG Staking will be able, well, there you go. I think that one was answered. To you, Abir Sma. And then thanks, Cyrus, for picking my comment. Again, I completely understand that this was difficult to predict what happened to OM. Indeed, OM, it sucked the case. The CEO, though, did a cool thing. He's just about to burn his own tokens to show faith. Though obviously the token's at 50 cents, which was at $9, which is a huge recoup from what it was. However, the project seems to continue. So in crypto, again, we lost 99% of our token value, and then we did 1,600% or 2,600%. So everything is possible. Now let's talk about the market. What is happening in the market? Pretty much what you have to always see is the different things going to happen this week. But let's face it. The great thing what we've seen right now is that yesterday everything was in red, like 1.5 trillion was wiped out from the stock market, but Bitcoin was up. And that's something, again, that's a bit new. We've seen that already 2 weeks ago before it plunged. Now where are we heading? Bitcoin is always flattish until it gets a bit excited. And now we're over the 50-day moving average, which is good, 200-day moving average as well. I think what is in the macro perspective, which is very good to understand right now, is there's bullish sentiment that's coming back into the market. And I think this is something that is very, very good. The main reason is that everyone is realizing this liquidity M2 is happening. And even Trump is trying to fire, the Fed himself, the chair, Pow Wow himself. So this is really, I think so, a big thing. There could still be a lot of surprises with this craziness of this tariff. So we cannot let anything go too crazy. But it looks like things are going very well there. I think the second other thing was going to be good for the stock market is that there's going to be some earnings like Tesla and all that. And there's going to be probably good earnings going to happen from Q1 of this year. So this is probably going to help to build more confidence on the market. Overall, everyone is injecting liquidity, as we talked about this last week. A lot is happening in China, but as well in Europe, people are cutting rates. So people are really prepared for that. It's just the last person to party is the US, and I see that coming probably in June, my perspective, but may come earlier. So now let's look more on the crypto market itself. We're at $2.7 trillion right now. There's really strong resilience. Altcoins have not done much, to be honest, but Bitcoin is the most resilient one, which makes a lot of sense. And of course, the BORG token recently. There is more risk appetite. What we've seen is very interesting is a lot of institutional money that came in left the markets. And I think so not a lot, but at least the hedge funds guys, they went risk on, risk off, because at the end, which is great about Bitcoin, is that it's a great way for them to go in and out, right, in the markets in a very liquid way. And that's why you see these crazy pumps that have happened in the past. So now if you look really at this thing, is like we got formation, we hit bottom, we tested it like once or twice. We could test it a third time, that's true, but I probably think that we are now in a new momentum, which is really good. If you look at inflows and outflows of Bitcoin from institutional, there's finally a positive kick that's happening. So we have a lot of negative that's happened throughout the month of February, a little bit of inflows on March, but then outflows again that happened in the past April. Now it looks like at the end, mid-April, we're going back to where we were in previous cycles, which is really good. These inflows is always coming from main institutional people coming to ETFs, of course. Now look on the technical side of Bitcoin. We're very close to the 92,000. If we break the 92,000, then we're going for 100K. That could happen within a week or so. It could go really rapidly, as you guys know, but we still need to test at 92K, and that's still not have been priced in. And we'll see if we get there within a few hours or within the next 2 days. Ethereum, it is still a bit boring. It's ranging between 1540 and 1690. The big resistance here again is 2,100. We already talked about that last week. Nothing has really changed here. And the BORG token, I think so. There's been definitely accumulation zone that has been played here. We're seeing more and more people getting into it. You could actually see your score as well within the BORG rank, which is really cool to see right now where you are. But there is some accumulation happening with whales, which is a very positive side, and what we've seen on multiple different, I would say, any type of crypto, by the way. If you go to Bitcoin, if you go to others, very often whales start accumulating before the party. And then that creates a new, I would say, a new flow of income of new people that come into the BORG and whatsoever. And same for Bitcoin and all that. Here, the good thing is that there's been this that is happening in the last few days. And we're seeing more and more smart money coming into the BORG token, which is really good. And I think the utility with the crypto bundle and a lot of different things that we're doing makes a huge amount of sense, and the Dream Fund too. Here we could see that AI is definitely a big theme. FET, Tau, Tai is the three ones that are working very well. But you have Pixel that's doing quite well, and some other tokens. Now we talk about product updates. We've added a lot of tokens. Carve is the first one. You guys know what Carve is, or explained it. AI blockchain. It's really how to use the DePIN ecosystem of that. It's very similar to Aether. We have Falcon, which is a decentralized storage, one of the biggest DePIN project of, I would say, of all time almost. It's been there forever, 2016, and they're this decentralized Dropbox and iCloud too. And there's already a lot of projects working with them, which is really good. And I think this is definitely a great one to do. Kernel is another great token. It's about the staking and restaking protocol on the BNB chain. So a bit like the Eigenlayer or the Kairos of BNB. And this week was coming really cool is that Chin and Ambios, which were both of them an alpha deal that were sold out, are about to have a TG on BorgPad, and they'll be directly listed on SwissBorg app. So we're about Earn. Earn, obviously, we have a new season with XBorg that is happening. I'm very bullish on XBorg. The main reason is that the team is obviously great, but I'm really now excited about this new project that I really want to walk you through, which is Guns. If you guys haven't checked about Guns, I've been playing Guns on so Off the Grid. Off the Grid is probably for me to be honest, one of the best thing that's happened to crypto. I know it's not yet on mainnet, so you can't really participate within the tokens, but I've downloaded on PSV. It's a free to play, and the game is just amazing. It really is. There's all these NFT things, there's stories about it, all that. You cannot withdraw your tokens, but you could buy a lot of different things right now. I'm just hoping to see that when you're going to be able to send your tokens from the SwissBorg app directly into that. And I think it's great. It really is a game. I uninstalled it the other night. It's like 11 o'clock. And I was playing it until like 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I was like, oh shoot, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I have to go to bed. And it's a great shooter game. The story is well done. It's like these cyborgs that have all these cool things. The episode and everything, it's really well done. It's super cool. And really it doesn't seem like it's a game you would play to farm. It's really a game that you would play to play the game. If you look at, I don't have it on my Mac because it's only on PC, Xbox. But if we go Off the Grid gameplay, it's quite
Web3 crypto systems they have on standby.
It really is quite well done. So this is really the game, and I played it. It's just as it is. So it's really cool. And as GTS 6 will probably come in and hopefully do something similar. So we don't know about the token and all that, but how this free economy playing and all that, and how you could live into the metaverse in some way. I really think this is a great one. The token is called Guns. It's GUNZ. I will not put it yet in my top 10 lists because I still believe it has to take part from mainnets to really make it work. But that's why I'm extremely excited about XBorg, because it's still one of the best gaming protocol for this, and obviously the community and all that's amazing. So 100% very, very bullish about XBorg going forward. Another thing I'm super bullish is about BORG Staking update.
Hello everyone and welcome. We're going to be talking about our new feature called BORG Staking. This is a new feature inside the SwissBorg app and we're super excited to be able to unveil it to you now. So the magic happens in the BORG asset page. You want to head into your portfolio, click on BORG, and then you'll see a voting power banner by sliding down your screen a little bit. This voting power banner brings you to where the magic happens. You have the little FAQ in case you have some questions about it, but especially you have the Stake Now button that when you click, you select how many tokens you want to stake, then you accept the terms and conditions as always, and once that's done, you're good to go. The voting power has already been updated, your BORG has been staked, and you're ready to head to the governance page and vote. Staking is mainly for governance nowadays. It's going to become more than that, but at the moment, these two products are tied together very closely. If you don't stake tokens, you cannot vote, so you cannot get rewards for voting either. So once you've staked token, you can go onto your profile page, onto that governance section, decide what you want to do with your power, and once you've selected yes or no or abstain, your vote is casted, and that's all you had to do. And then we have one vote every 2 weeks or so. So we're counting on you to make your voice heard and to help us shape the future of SwissBorg.
Now, I mean, let's talk about performance. 82 million have been staked. It took us 7 years to get to 250 million today of BORG staked in premiums. And in voting, we now have 82 million in 1 week. This shows how amazing our community members are and how you guys are. That means how much you care about using utility within your tokens. A lot of people always asking me like, yeah, what's the utility of the BORG? I mean, like, what are the tokens that you actually have and use them? BORG has been one of them that really tried to find its really nature of how you could really utilize this, use it in the best way possible. There was the premium levels, there's now this fantastic way to get staking a voice, right? And to really represent you in real democracy, to change the future of the ecosystem, but yours is that goes with it. I think this is very important. So what you understand now is that 10 BORG stake equals 1 voting power, and 1 BORG stake equals 2 BORGers coins. But the idea here is you're going to accumulate voting power, and at the same time when you do that, you're going to be able to score points. And these points, these XPs, as you understood, they're going to enable you to get tokens, rewards, and other cool stuff going forward. So this is a great way to gamify democracy and meritocracy. Crypto bundles, talking about meritocracy and democracy. This is the perfect venture where the founders vote. They have 200 essentially BORGers that are accepted in the challenge to become founders. There's 4.3 million on top of this that is locked into BORG, which is really good. We will have a private Telegram group will open tomorrow, and you get the invites by email. So just go into it. And we're going to figure out how to co-manage, to co-build first this fantastic bundle, and how to co-manage it and make it a very successful bundle for becoming financial free. Freedom goes with one thing, is a big dream. And I just really want to really emphasize on this. It's very important. Myself growing up, with my brother who lost everything, family lost everything, sorry. It was very important for us. We had two different things, right? And I really want to share this. We had one thing in mind when we were kids with my brother. We said, I know we had this conversation recently with Alex, very fun. He's like, Alex says, yeah, one day you're gonna work for me. And I was very young, and I don't remember very well this conversation. He always tells me, he's like, no. He said no. I said no to my brother. Like, no, Alex, I'm gonna be the CEO, and you're gonna work for me. And he says, you know what CEO stands for? Like Chief Executive Officer. I can't remember this conversation. I was too young. For whatever reason, I knew it. And anyways, the great thing is that we worked together, right, for the last 8-9 years. And he doesn't work for me. I don't work for him. We just work together. The beauty behind it is that we wanted to become financial free because we saw the struggle. We saw the struggle in our family. We felt the struggle within our parents and the education that went with that, and the divorce and separating and going from schools to different homes and all that, and different countries and moving out, and becoming a family of 3 and all that. And really what we thought is, I don't want, and maybe not all of the problems we had, was coming from financial freedom, but we thought that most probably if we would be financially free, we would have had an easier life, right? And this has to do to the revolution and a lot of different things. But my point is that we wanted to get there. And within that, we wanted our mom to be financially free too, and to be able to score it. And we lived in this small apartment in south of France, and our dream was okay, whenever we get some cash, first thing we do, we don't buy ourselves a house whatsoever. We buy our mom a nicer apartment, and that's what we did. And I think this has to do a lot with dreaming, and dreaming is not a thing that is only for naive people. It's for people that want to change their games, that want to step up their status, people that want to achieve something that's greater, people that want to eventually get to be at their best version of themselves. Why? To produce even better, and produce eventually not for themselves, but for their legacy and for the ones they love the most, right? Or the ones they love the most, and then eventually for their legacy. I'm still at the loved ones, of course, level, but definitely going into the legacy, hopefully very soon. And I think so that's exactly what the Dream Farm is all about, is how you could have a contagious approach to create this virtual cycle. How can you give that little push for that extra thing to happen? And I know many of you have probably dreams. Some of you have probably achieved them. The short-term dreams, mid-term, long-term. But again, try to push this message to the greater good, to the people. There's now over 10,000 people that have already applied. 5,000 only last week. We doubled up already. I think so we could get to 20K from my perspective. The time is very short. It's pretty much only 24 hours left, so it's going to be difficult. But who knows? We might be able to reopen, and if not, the season 2 will happen very soon. What I want to show here is that people now are going to be rewarded even more. 40K, so that's 13,333 euros going to be shared to each winner, the 3 of them, and this is going to happen very soon. So application will still happen, a few more hours till tomorrow, I think so. Then it's about locking dreams, so people have to download the app, they have to deposit in the app, buy 500 BORG, and then lock into that beautiful vault to just toss that coin and make it happen. Then we'll go to a short list of 300, then the final 10, we'll meet them face to face, make videos, and you guys will vote for who's the best and who deserves it the most. BORG token, just again for people that realize what happened, we have secured a hyper liquid listing auction. The auction is future, which is really nice. We bought it for 53K, which is good, and this will just make us better than sex. Now let's talk about BORG and some data. We have now 82,700,000, 8% of circulating supply is now new governance staking. We have as well premium, that is 229, which is crazy. So we have more than 30% of the circulating supply that is completely locked, which is very, very nice. And there's more with, you know, the BORG and other initiatives and the burnt ones whatsoever. So we're probably at 45% almost, I would say, or 43, maybe that much. No, it's 5 million. Well, we're more than 30%, that's for sure, which is nice. Premium in the app, we're just shy of 55,000, unfortunately, and we haven't increased much regarding the holders, but good regarding the price pump. SwissBorg app, I don't want to comment this one. This has been a horrible week, guys. This has been a very bad week. So we need to triple that this week. Community index, therefore, I cast your score, but it's not going to be a high one, unfortunately. It is very low. 3.6, it is what it is. BORGers, next week we have a big special one for you. Cannot say what it is, but you'll let you know. This week again was obviously last week was a very shy week, and I hope you guys had a very good Easter break. If you found the bunnies or got the eggs, both cases, I hope it was a lot of fun and you enjoyed it, especially I think it was good weather around Europe. This week we have a few different tokens listing, we had a few different staking possibilities. There's going to be more things, of course, as all the time. Right now the Dream Fund is one of our big way to promote your dreams, to make them happen and grow our SwissBorg community. So please share it with anyone you can. There's no trap behind it. It's just make the dream, like, think about, close your eyes, think about what will be your dream, and then make your video, toss the coin, and make it happen. As always, be wealthy, be healthy. Love our BORG equity. Take care, guys. Much love.
Thank you for watching our weekly Pow Wow episode. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to leave a like. And if you didn't, tune in next week anyway, so that you can figure out if it's better then. Bye.